30.05. 30.05. 63.69.
The armed forces of the Russian Federation continue the special military operation. In Kupiansk direction, the Zapad group of forces repelled 5 attacks launched by assault groups of the 30th, 44th Mechanized Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine and the 18th National Guard Brigade of Ukraine close to Sinkovka and Terny. The enemy suffered losses of up to 185 troops, 2 pickup trucks, and 1 U.S.-made M119 gun. In Krasny Liman direction, units of the center group of forces improved their positions on the front line and with support of artillery repelled 2 attacks launched by assault groups of the AFU 63rd Mechanized Brigade and 5th National Guard Brigade close to Chervenaya Dubrova and Grigorovka. Up to 290 Ukrainian personnel, 3 armored fighting vehicles, and 7 motor vehicles have been neutralized. In Donetsk direction, the Yug group of forces units took more advantageous lines and positions and inflicted fire damage on AFU manpower and hardware of the 3rd, 5th Assault, 17th Tank, 81st Airmobile, and 93rd Mechanized Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine close to Krasnoy, Kirovo, Vilogorovka, Kleshchevka, and Andreevka, as well as 2 attacks launched by assault groups of the 79th Air Assault and 24th Mechanized Brigades of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. The enemy lost up to 300 troops killed and wounded, 5 motor vehicles, 1 D-20 howitzer, and 1 D-30 gun, 2 command posts for unmanned aerial vehicles, 1 electronic warfare station, and 2 ammunition depots of the Armed Forces of Ukraine were also hit. In South Donetsk direction, units of the Vostok group of forces with support of aviation inflicted losses on clusters manpower and hardware of the AFU 31st Mechanized Brigade and 105th Territorial Defense Brigade near Priudnoy and Staromayorskoy. The enemy losses in this direction amounted to up to 190 Ukrainian troops, 2 tanks, 6 motor vehicles, and 1 M-Stabi howitzer. In Kherson direction, units of the 37th Marine Brigade and the 121st Territorial Defense Brigade were defeated close to Tyajinka and Mikhailovka. The AFU losses were up to 50 Ukrainian troops, 5 motor vehicles, and 1 D-30 howitzer, operational tactical aviation, unmanned aerial vehicles, and missile troops and artillery of the Russian groups of forces neutralized 2 launchers and a radio locator of the S-300 SAM system, and also engaged AFU manpower and hardware in 118 areas during the day. Air Defense Forces have intercepted 15 HIMARS, Uragan, and ALKA-MLRS projectiles during the day. In addition, 97 Ukrainian unmanned aerial vehicles were shot down close to Maloryazentsivo, Shidlovka, Mariinka, Volodino, Kapani, Lyubimovka, and Novofyodorovka. In total, 570 airplanes and 265 helicopters, 12,137 unmanned aerial vehicles, 464 air defense missile systems, 14,953 tanks and other armored fighting vehicles, 1,218 combat vehicles equipped with MLRS, 8,000 field artillery cannons and mortars, as well as 18,404 units of special military equipment have been destroyed during the special military operation. Tank crews of Yug group of forces crush enemy in Donetsk direction. The T-90M modernized tanks move to the fire lines, neutralize the Ukrainian manpower in hiding, and suppress their fire points, allowing Russian assault units to advance deep into the enemy defense. Russian Defense Minister General of the Army Sergei Shoigu has received reports from the military district commander and formation commanders on the current situation and plans for further action at a command post of one of the Zapad group of forces formation. In Donetsk direction, the Yug group of forces units took more advantageous lines and positions and inflicted fire damage on AFU manpower and hardware. The enemy lost up to 300 troops killed and wounded, 5 motor vehicles, 1 D-20 howitzer, and 1 D-30 gun. In the Special Military Operations Zone, Russia's air defense systems shot down 97 unmanned aerial vehicles in Kharkov region, Lugansk People's Republic, Donetsk People's, and Zaporozhye region. During the working visit to the Central Military District, Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu inspected the fulfillment of the State Defense Order for the production of reconnaissance and attack drones by defense industry enterprises in Udmurtia. Sergei Shoigu inspected the production lines of UAV samples supplied to the Russian armed forces under the State Defense Order at JSC Kalashnikov concern. The head of the Russian military department was informed that new workshops have been opened since 2022, the launch of which allowed to increase the production of UAVs by 60%, and in the future to multiply their output. Thanks to the commissioning of new facilities, the production of precision weapons, including Vikhor-1 guided missiles, Kittilov-2 guided artillery, artillery shells and Strela anti-aircraft guided missiles are to double. The Russian defense minister focused the attention of the enterprise's management on the demand for anti-aircraft guided missiles. This is a very necessary thing. All critical infrastructure, economic facilities, oil, gas, refining should be protected with this product, emphasized Sergei Shoigu. Also at the enterprise, the Minister of Defense of the Russian Federation was shown new composite materials used in the production of unmanned aerial vehicles, significantly increasing their survivability. At CALA Aero Group's leading enterprise, which produces Lancet barrage munitions and reconnaissance drones, the Russian defense minister was presented with new models of reconnaissance and strike UAVs, which have been modified based on the experience of their use in the special military operation. Sergei Shoigu was also informed about the latest initiative developments of the company based on algorithms of real-time data analysis and processing, advanced research in the field of data transmission channels and navigation systems. These developments will make it possible to link all the company's products into a single system capable of effectively identifying and defeating enemy objects in an automated mode. At the Unmanned Systems Group, the Russian Minister of Defense was informed about the development by the company's specialists of a wide range of aircraft and helicopter-type UAVs with various payload variants. The company's employees have developed their own training and advanced training program for UAV crews, which allows them to master and effectively use UAVs in the course of combat operations in the shortest possible time. At the end of the work, the Russian Minister of Defense held a working meeting with the heads of defense industry enterprises and representatives of the military authorities, during which he summed up the results. Sergei Shoigu noted that most of the tasks set a year ago for the enterprises have already been solved. Now we have to move on to the next stage, which is called solving the tasks that came in during the special military operation. Many of them are familiar to you. These are issues of retransmission, control, guidance, target designation. The capacities that have been created allow us to solve most of the tasks that we are facing today. I mean the fight against FPV drones. This is also the electronic warfare threat and the tactical link, and the use of artificial intelligence, said Sergei Shoigu during the meeting, after which he set tasks to the management of the enterprises to increase the pace, quantity, and quality of products by increasing the automation of production facilities.